Good morning. Good morning. My name is Franco, and this is Trading Futures Live from another location in my vacation. So, welcome. Let's wait for people to just connect here. Good morning. So today is a short week. Today is a very short week. We'll be trading today and tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be a busy week, though. Tomorrow is going to be a busy week. Although we do have some news today. We do have the Red Book year over year. This is a measure for retail sales that the Fed use. That's the Red Book. And then we have some indexes here. Then we have Master speaking at 11. Some 7-year note auction. That's 1. And then we have again member George and Bullard. Now remember, Bullard, he's a very important member. 2:45 in the afternoon. Okay, so we do not have any sort of important news today, and but tomorrow is a very busy day. Building permits, jobless claims, consumer sentiment, crude oil inventories, and some auctions. Okay. What else do we have tomorrow? Oh, 2 in the afternoon, FOMC meeting minutes. I think that's quite a news event. I won't be able to broadcast this. I will be out of the office, though. As usual, the mortgage market will be releasing all its numbers. Okay, so let's go to the dollar, because the dollar is very, very important for our trading system. And I want to, like always, I want to start just watching the dollar on the daily. Okay, and why I do watch the dollar on the daily? Remember, the dollar is a inversely correlated market from the equity markets. So it's inversely correlated, and I use it to enhance the direction for the day. Okay, so if you see the dollar here, the dollar came down to these all these supplies that we had here, and then it's bouncing back up. If we put the drawings back up, you can see how we came to this area, and then we're bouncing back to the upside. Let's go to the 30-minute, because 30-minute I think is a good clue here. Okay, so here's the deal. This is the London Open right here. This one, this candle. So up to this level, I do think the market can stay choppy. If we go above this level, we could continue to the upside. Let's go back to the 5 minutes. Okay, so why I do mark that 5 minutes? This 5 minutes is the London Open right here. Where is it? 250, 255. All right, 3. This is the London Open right here, right at the supply. Okay, so we came to the blue line, the zone that I was assuming that the London Open started to push some pressure to the downside, and look, we came here, we tried to retrace to the down, so now we're creating some demand zones here. So that means if we create some demand zones right here, that means that the equity markets can retrace a little bit for the rest of the day. Okay, so it's yet to see what is going to happen. For me, this area right here, I'm gonna mark it off here. There you go. All this area between these blue lines, it's a sort of supply that the London Open created. So I want to see if the dollar can actually push above this area. But for now, I will consider the dollar to when the dollar is between these two lines, I will consider some bullish signals on the equity markets. Okay. All right, so that's the dollar. That is a dollar. Let's go see the bond yields, because bond yields have been very, very sideways since yesterday. So this was yesterday. We created this rejection candle, and then we started to go up back to supply, right? You see that? And here's the interesting part. I said supply in the bond yields, it can act very differently than supply in equity markets, right? We could stay here for a very long period of time and to keep touching all these areas for quite some time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this, if we come back to this level, will be the 6th. Now at this point, the 6th, I'm not relying on this supply anymore, but I understand that it can keep working. Okay, it could keep working, right? It could keep working. So I want to stick with the assumption that supply is going to work until we break to the upside. All right. 3.8, we are kind of digesting this 3.8% on the bond yields, and then we'll see if we can actually go above 4% again. I do think we still have some room to go up, but fundamentals in the economy are talking differently. Okay, we are starting to see some signs of recession, and recessions are usually deflationary. Deflation could cause these rates to go down. Okay, but that's more fundamentally. Technically, I do think we have some room to go up. Okay, especially above this level, above this blue line. If we come along, if we go above this blue line, there's not much to try to stop this thing from at least 4.05, right? It's 25 basis point. Now, we are in a short week, right? Short week means we don't have Thursday, there's no trading. Well, there is trading, but very low volume. Friday, same, right? So I don't expect any sort of like big move in this week. Okay, that's the bond yield. All right, let's go to the VIX. The VIX, I think, is all right, there we go. So here, let's go to the daily on the VIX, because is quite this is so typical how this VIX behaves. And like I said, I am not expecting any sort of big movement in any assets this week, although crude oil has been moving big time. But that's the only one, right? Remember, the VIX is a quote unquote a local market. It's a market that it depends on our stock market and the futures as well. So we do have a short weight. Whereas crude oil is a global market. It's been traded in London, Asia, etc. Right? So crude oil does not depend only of the US. Okay, that's why crude oil has been behaving normally, quote unquote. Okay, so the VIX coming down. I always say we do have this type of behavior. It goes up, retraces, and then now at this point creating a new low. Well, it happened here. We gapped up, it retraces back down. Here gapped up, but after this one, we did not have a lower low. After this one, we didn't. Look at this. You see here, came down, came up, lower low, boom. Came up, lower low, boom. Same here. So it's very typical for the VIX to come to this area. If we put the drawings on, this is the demand. Is yet to see what is going to happen, but we could close here and tomorrow have a spike, or either next week. Okay. So this is crude oil. I did have a lower probability demand that was blown, and now we have this 73.95 demand that we came very close, well, $1 away, and we're rejecting that area. Okay, so here the supply is yet to see what is going to happen. I do think crude oil, I thought crude oil had some room to go up from here. Actually, we did have these supplies here, but the supply worked for the second time, which is okay. But now I'm thinking, all right, if we reject from here, definitely this 92.50 is gonna just be violated. Okay. All right. So this is the ES. Very choppy market since last Friday, meaning like Friday, and actually since Thursday we've been ranging in this from 990 to 9. It's like 50 points range on the ES. Okay, so I don't have anything to the short side at this level. Like you can find probably this level, but it's been tested a lot of times. Okay, right here, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is going to be the 5th time. Okay, so I've been told that play the range until the range is broken, but at this time, if I want to have a high probability and high expectancy trade, I wouldn't touch this, not even with a 10-foot pole. Okay, I wouldn't short here. I could long if we come back here, right? Because this demand looks fresh. Like here, we barely came close to it. Okay, we barely came close to it. But on the supply side, I see it more limited. Why? Because it's already tested big time. And then I have 4,010, but it's tested already big time also, right? Although this is an overnight, is already tested 1, 2, 3 times. Okay. Feel free to type in the chat. I know there are very few of you guys. A lot of people is just going out for this holiday week, but I'm on vacation and I didn't want to lose my momentum here in the markets, so I didn't want to lose any contact or momentum on the market, so I can keep in touch with the market and still learn how to read it. Okay. All right, so that is the ES. Let's go see the Nasdaq. So actually the Nasdaq has a different picture. Do you see how this demand on the Nasdaq is being touched? So this is Thursday, November 17th, right? If we go back to the ES, look, the ES has fresh demands while the NQ does not. Okay, so that puts me a little bit on the short side on the NQ, right? Because the demand is already being taken out. Okay, there's how many orders do you think can be left here after this one, and then going very deeply here during the London Open? Okay, not many. Let's go to the daily. I want to see the daily. We're basically flat. We're basically flat on the daily. Now we could have a sideways day, and tomorrow we do have some reports that could come out and rejects from here. Very possible ahead of a holiday. But if you see, you can notice how very little volume we do have, okay? How do I know that? So I do have this one. What time is it? It's 32. There are 5 more minutes. Sorry. There are 6 more minutes for me to assess the volume for the day. So I'm gonna put here bar timer, boom. And remember, I am not trading this week. I don't have my usual computer. I don't have all my screens. I'm just doing this because I don't want to I don't want to lose touch with the market, and I want to just keep my momentum reading the market, okay? All right, let's go to the main screen. Let's see if you guys see this. Yeah, you guys see it. All right, so this is the NQ. This is the NQ. Feel free to type in any question. I'm not going to be trading live. I'm just reading the market and try to interpret the market for you guys. Okay, so VIX still coming down, pretty much flat. We gapped up a little bit and we're dropping. The dollar, I think the dollar has a lot of potential today. The dollar is trying to break through that supply created at London Open. And with that movement, markets are dropping a little bit. Not much. And how time? Okay, is 3 more minutes, 2.5 minutes for it to close the 7-minute, and then I will be assessing the volume. Remember, this volume normally, if you have average volume, is going to be around 22 to 25, like let's say 23,000. You see how yesterday it was a lot lower? It was a lot lower, and I do expect a lot lower volume today too. Okay? Why? Holiday week. Thanksgiving week. So I took my precaution. Like, I don't want to be trading and get, trapped in some choppiness. And so yesterday, look at this. Yesterday we had some volatile open, then we came back down and we basically chopped the rest of the day until like 1 in the afternoon, moved to another level, and then we chopped the rest of the day. So this is a pretty hard day to be trading, or at least for my trading system. So 11,700 to 150, 150 points, I know is not zero, is 150 points, but it's like a narrow range. It's very narrow range compared to like a week ago when we had some 400, 300 points movement. It's not the same. So let's wait for the holidays to pass, and then we're gonna get back to make money. Okay? So you see that? 1 more minute to go, and we are just about 14,000 contracts traded in this 7-minute candle. Is very low. Is, I would say, like, it's 30% low. And remember, the majority of volume, like 70 to 80%, is of computers, right? But those computers only put volume into the markets if that 20 to 30% of retailers are trading, right? If very little people are trading, those algorithms do not trade much, okay? Remember, 70 to 80% is just market making, okay? Remember, if we have very low volume of options, for instance, those algorithms trying to hedge futures are going to be lower volume, right? They are not going to be trading as much as if a lot of volume comes from the options market, right? Options market have a very low volume. Look at this. So remember, between 23, 25, and we have barely, not even 16,000. Okay, so be careful with that. Very low volume. Now it's still is still very liquid. So you won't have a field problem, right? You won't have like a huge slippage. It's still very liquid, but it's not the usual volume for these instruments. All right, let's go see the dollar. Yo, Taurus, how are you? Welcome. Have you been trading this week? Yeah, a little. Nice. It's not the best week to be trading, to be honest. And I'm happy that I'm on vacation and I'm doing this just to keep my momentum reading the market, and not just to so I do this just to be involved in the market and keep reading it, and don't lose my momentum reading the market, and also to help you guys. All right, so I want to show you the dollar, because I think the dollar has a very, very good chart, right? All right, so we came here. This is the 5-minute London Open right here. All these pivot, then the retest, and then we started to break down. Now we came to the same demand. Sorry, this is the supply that turned into demand. See that? Now we're trying to bounce back up from here. Okay? So the moment of truth is between these two blue lines. Okay? If we come back here, we might have a chance to long the equity markets. But if the dollar does this, then we will have some down on the equity markets. Let's say the dollar does this. Okay? Look at this rejection. Look at this rejection. Now the NQ is breaking down. Okay? And remember, after this, I think the dollar has a lot of potential to the upside. Remember, we did have this supply right here, right? Let's put the drawings on. Did you see this? That's the supply, but the supply has some limitations. It has some finite orders, right? The more we stay here, the less it's going to work. Okay, so if we come back here, probably not today or tomorrow, but we can stay here the rest of the week, and we can see if next week we break to the upside, the equity markets might turn around from this upside. All right, so this is the 30 minutes. Let's go back to the 5 minutes. I don't see much supply above all this, okay? I don't see much supply above this. And to be honest, if we, well, it's gonna have to be if we break down, but I don't want to say the dollar is going to break down from here. I just want to see it first, okay? One scenario could be this one, but it's gonna take some time, okay? For the long on the equity markets right here. But still, I would say like breaking this pivot, right? And then a retest of this. All right, so let's go back to the NQ here. This is the 500 share bar. So the dollar is doing its thing to the upside. Dollar is doing its thing to the upside. Oh, really? That's weird. That is weird. You know what I'm going to do is, I don't know where the Discord is. Let me see if we can do it from here. Discord. All right, so Discord is opening here. All right, so let's do this. Boom. And let's share here, invite people, copy. I don't know why, but try to use that link, Alex. Try to use that link, see if it works. Like I'm seeing this that is different, is a bit different. Try that one and let me know. and I'm going to see if I can. All right, let's see if I can change the description here of the live. Yep. Yeah, if you refresh the browser where you have the YouTube, I changed the description. See if you can actually log into the Discord. I don't know why, probably Discord changes that from time to time. All right, so let's go put the dollar, because the dollar is the key chart today. So we came to the blue line, okay? We came to the blue line, and the dollar started to retrace. The market was going up a little bit, but we came here and we hit some buy orders, right? Buying orders on the equity markets, and then the NQ dropped. Thank you. No, I think it, also just curious, do you use the one that I posted or the description? And remember, when you go to the Alex, when you go to the Discord, don't forget to acknowledge and accept the terms so you can get access to the full extent of the channel, of the the server. All right, cool, nice. Okay, nice. So here is the thing with the dollar. If the dollar can manage to go from here to the upside, meaning do something like this, I think we will have some downside on the equity markets. Why? Because the market is hitting some buy orders from here. Now, here is a crucial moment. Why? Because we're coming from this supply. Now we are at this level settling in. Okay, if buyers are actually putting some buy pressure, and we have this behavior, markets will go down a little bit. Whereas in the opposite assumption will be, all right, so we're gonna be sideways here until we clear all this order book, and then we go back down, right? If this ends up happening, then the markets will recover big time. Okay, I would say, and I'm not gonna say we will have a plus 2% day, but certainly it's gonna be more like a sideways day, or let's say plus 2-3%, plus plus 0.2%, plus 0.5%, and so on. Okay. So I'm watching this closely just to see what is going on, and I'm watching the reaction here. You see that? I'm watching the dollar sideways here, and then I'm watching this thing going up. So my assumption is, all right, so if this thing just stays here and does not blows to the upside, the equity market might recover. If we end up breaking to the upside right here, like I said, the market will retrace to the downside like this, something like this. See that? Oh, sorry, I was not showing. So I'm watching this reaction right here. This drop, base, and probably, and here's the real deal. Is it gonna be a drop? And then this retest is gonna be our entry, and then a continuation to the downside, or finally we're gonna break to the upside from here, and a retest to this level, more or less, and then a continuation. Here's the bearish case for the equity markets. Here's the bullish case for the equity markets. And the bullish entry, it'll be here. Okay? Same here. Same thing here. For those watching, I already have the discount code. I would plan something for the giveaway. Okay, for the giveaway, it's going to be a 50% off in the one-up trading, up from the 50K to the 150K. It won't work for the 200. Or 250, I think they have. Yes, I already have the coupon code, but I'm gonna do something probably with the Discord and the YouTube channel. I'm gonna plan for next week when we have more people. And guess what? I will have more 50% discount. That was my agreement with them. I'm not gonna be sponsored by them, but I was able to negotiate with them. They're very good. They're very, very comprehensive, and I think they find convenient for me to talk about them more than any other company. Look, I'm not I have affiliate links. That doesn't mean I am associated with them. I use them. I'm their client too, right? So I suffer the same issues and advantages as you guys, okay? So, and I'm gonna be honest and clear. Apex is good because it's cheap, nothing else. Apex is good because it's cheap. Their payout conditions is horrible. I don't like it, right? I like when I'm able to get my money out, right? Why? Because everyone trading wants to feel the money, right? One thing that is very difficult about trading is that you trade, and you cannot see the end goal or the end result of your effort, right? So easily, right? Unless you're trading your real account, right? But when you're trading funded accounts, you want to feel the money. You want to go and spend it, okay? So the payout conditions for Apex is so disadvantaged for us traders. So yeah, Apex is good because it's cheap. If you're gonna learn, I do recommend Apex instead of any other company, because if you're not gonna pull any money out, meaning you're still working on your trading system and so on, you need to spend the less money possible, right? So that's Apex. But after you're a professional, or not professional, but after you're profitable, you gotta go with another one. Earn to Trade, they pay you every Tuesday, but you can pull the money out of your account immediately after you make the money, right? One Up, they pay you not instantly, but they pay you every day. You actually can withdraw the money, request a payout every single day, and they will wire you the money every single day. So those are very advantageous. I don't know how to say it, but it's very advantageous for us. Advantageous. Oh my God, my English is getting terrible. especially here that I'm not even speaking any English. It's advantageous. That was the word that I was looking for. Um, but look, Apex has 80% discount. I think that's something that it's very good. Like $150,000 account for 60 something dollars is really good. Is a good price, especially for those that don't think they can withdraw money short term, like, and you want to like train and get data and platform license and so on. So it's good. I do speak Spanish and I do speak Italian though. My heritage is from Italy. My entire family is original from Italy, so I do speak other languages. Scary? Why she was scary? Oh, crazy. All right, so nice. Yeah. Milano is a big city. Florence is beautiful though. If you can go to these tours, the wine tours and so on, that's really beautiful, especially in April, because spring is just starting. Temperature is good. Food is number one. Actually, I'm gonna go for Christmas. I usually go for Christmas to Italy. Are you serious, Taurus? So you can write a book? Oh my God, what a story. Oh my God. That's not good. Oof. Well, I would argue that only Americans are not very jealous, and some of them are. But South Americans, like Venezuelans, Colombians, they're very jealous too. I don't know why. I would say like general people are indeed a little bit crazy, Italians. But nah, that's just a joke. Um, look, that's my um heritage, right? I'm not gonna just criticize them and so on, but they have their culture, and it's not easy to understand. They have their idiosyncrasy, right? It's very different from the American culture. I have no idea. McDonald's open for Christmas Day. I have no idea. Yeah. No, they're good. They're very good too. But they're very particular culture. Um, their gestures when they speak is beautiful. Their language is beautiful. I really like that. Um, and the country is spectacular. I love it. I really love it when I go there. The food is very good. All right, so the dollar has been sideways. So here are two scenarios that I was watching, right? Here are the two scenarios that I was watching. Either we break to the upside and we come back here to this level to continue to the upside, and then we will have some downside. But now, here's the other one. Here's the other one, right? It looks like this one wants to play out better, right, than the first one. And this is the long on the here's the long on the equity markets. Here is the short on the equity markets. You see? Let me see if I can put this. Here's the long on the equity markets. Here's the short on the equity markets. Alex, welcome to the Discord. Welcome to the Discord server. There's not much activity, I figured, this week, but after I trade, my goal is to spend some time on the voice channel, some extra time and some extra resources on the Discord voice, so we can actually build a close community, right? Share not only whatever we can share here that is very limited because of the time and so on, but on the Discord we can share outside market hours. We can talk to each other, share more like trading plans, trading ideas, and so on. I think we are close to 70 people already, right? How many are we here? We are like 60. That's not bad, right? That's not bad. All right, let's see if this one can, this scenario for the long can play out here. Now remember, this is a 5 minute. Let's go see if we can see the 3 minute how it's looking. The 3 minute does not look pretty. There we go. So I would say probably this level. Okay, probably this level. Let's go back to the 5. No problem, Alex. It's a pleasure, man. And it's very good. Look, when we started to, when we thought about the YouTube, we did it just for our own accountability, right? And I think it has paid its purpose. And now with the Discord, we can really grow and share with no string attached. So like, you can share freely there. You can share whatever you want. Regarding trading, right? It's no spamming, there are some rules. But regarding trading, I think we can share freely there, right? And make your own opinion. So NQ is back to positive territory, actually flat. Let's go see here. This is the 5 minutes. We came to the overnight low. We didn't break to the downside, and now we're retracing back up. It looks like the dollar wants to continue to go down. Now, it's so important to watch where the London Open was and what happened, and what happened after London Open. This has been one of my, I want to say, secrets on my trading plan. Like, here's the London Open. There you go. Look at this. Is between these two lines, right? And where did we go after London Open? We just went down, right? So my assumption is they're selling here, and they couldn't sell. They couldn't sell the entire order here. They couldn't fill the entire order book here, right? So when do you think is the next time for them to fill these orders, right? When is the highest volume after London Open? Well, US market open. Okay, US market open. US market open is right here. Look, 9:15, 9:20, 9:30, and they go ahead and sell. Okay, so that's very important. Like I have done it very, like, a lot of times. Like my entire trading plan is based on the dollar, right? And how do you read the dollar? You have to know where the high volume direction is, where the institutions are taking price, up or down. And it's not easy, and sometimes you get it wrong. I do certainly get it wrong. Okay, but overall, I think my read of this chart has been, getting better and better. Now you see how we came to this blue line. We came to this blue line. That was along on the equity market. Look at this. Now you see it in hindsight, but I put this line before based on the 1 minute. You see that? I put this line before based on the 1 minute. Now here's the deal. Here's the deal. The market has no entry right there. The market has no entry. I mean the NQ, at least for me, right? It would have been this one, which is not like the best area for me to trade, okay? This is not the best area for me to trade, and nor is giving you the profit potential that you want for now. But I think the better you get reading this chart, the better, if you see my trading style, that doesn't mean that you need to trade my style. But for me, it was very simple. I want to trade the equity markets, right? How can I enhance this thing? All right. You need the dollar, right? Because I learned how to trade the dollar and Forex and so on. And I realized how powerful the dollar market is. So my main goal was, all right, this is the chart that I need to become very good at. This is the chart that I need to become good at, right? Not even the equity market, this one, right? That was for me. Jay Marquise, I don't know if you're online. Thanks for sharing. You're one of the most active Jay Marquise in the Discord. That's great. I think we're gonna have to do some giveaway for those that are very active in the Discord, because it's hard to grow a community if no one shares, right? We need to give away those strings, or being shy. Just share there, whatever it is. Share whatever your opinion, your bias, your what you think, your trade ideas, so other people can learn, or either not learn from you if you think you're not an expert, but probably give another opinion, right? And then that other opinion or opposite opinion can open your mind to other ideas. That's certainly for me. I like being open-minded person. Like, even if you criticize me here, I will take it the right way. I will take it in my advantage, right? And when I decided to go ahead with the YouTube, I had to understand that a lot of people will not agree with me, okay? But that's fine. That is okay. I want to learn from you guys too. There you go. But now it looks like this thing is working from here. Now it's not my type of trading, certainly. It's not my type of trading, but look. Came here. It's not my type of trend just because it's so high on the curve, but that tells me that we might have some more upside. So what is wrong with me and me trading this? All right, do you see this movement? All right, I like better all these pivots here. You see that? To this level. So this is my preferred area to buy. I would say is very wide. See that? But that'll be my preferred area to buy. Where is the rectangle? Now, what happens if we break to the upside? Now, we have some supply. You see that? You see this? Where is this? Okay, you see, let me go ahead and put the orders. Okay, you see this one, right? You have all this pivot, but at this point, the direction might be this, right? If we come back to the upside. And the same thing could happen right here, right? But we need to clear this blue line first. And you see how the equity market is just pushing higher. So this blue line touch was here. Sorry, first blue line touch was here. See that? Upside. Now it's giving you the right profit potential. It gave you 3, 4 to 1. How much is this? 2, 5. Ooh, almost 5. Let's put 4. Yeah, look how much was 4 to 1. So it was a good entry. Now it's not my best entry because of this move, right? I would say like this one is the right one. Now dollar is breaking down and reaching levels from earlier today, 8 in the morning. All right, so we got to the overnight. We got to the overnight here. Where is this? Oh, NQ is basically flat. So we came here during the oh, this is the open. This is the open, sorry. So here you can have some sort of supply here. Yeah, I'm not watching them all of, like I don't have many screens here. I just have 2 screens. Dow strong. I want to go see. What about the ES? Yeah, it's a little bit stronger than the NQ actually. It went above the um, overnight here. Yeah, everything is pretty much flat. You have Apple, 0.2% up. Then you have Amazon. Amazon is 0.1% up. Alphabet, Google is minus 0.37. So everything is pretty choppy. You don't have much here. Yeah, the ES chart looks a lot more bullish than the Nasdaq on the daily. On the daily. All right, let's go back to the dollar because I think the dollar has a. So this is the 1 minute. Let's go back to the 5 minutes. We're back at the demand here from well, this is actually the demand from days ago. This is a supply, and then we're going back to this area, right? For those who don't know what chart this is this is the dollar chart, the DXY, and I use this as an opposite market for the equity markets. So the question is the dollar gonna bounce from here, and what is my reaction? How my reaction is going to be? When is that I'm assuming the dollar will change courses here? So I would say here, go to these highs and a retrace of this and a continuation, right? So remember, I always like to get in the retracements, like the one that the one that we were paying attention here, the blue line. We came here and we retested, okay? And then we're continuing to the downside. We don't need the dollar to move 2% for us to profit in the equity markets, okay? Why I say that? Because you can see this chart very choppy, but what we need is the exact area. Like if you see, let's go back to my main, right? I was watching the dollar in this blue line right here. Let me go back. Remember, I'm gonna say this blue line. You see this 5 minute? Let's go back to the 1 minute. All right, so we put this as a resistance point, right? This is 1007. Let's go back to the equity markets. 07 is right here. Right here. This was the entry. This was the entry. Do I like it? Do I think this is the best entry ever? Not at all. But you see how correlated this thing is? And the dollar, yes, the dollar moved, but not much. Dollar hasn't moved much, right? Whereas the equity markets did. So you have you have 7-point risk here, and we are going to, right now we went up to 42 points move. Yeah, that's from the top to bottom, right? And now here we do have a supply right here. This is a supply created on the market open, okay? And the dollar keeps dropping, but the market is not going higher. So that tells me that when we reach some level here, we can have more downside here, okay? So there are two possibilities, right? Or this one. This is pretty straightforward, right? And after we come to this level, I'm not thinking it's going to work. Why? I don't think this level is going to work again. if we revisit this level, next stop for me is the next one. Color area, I'm gonna put transparent, and here I'm gonna put the overline white. Yeah, and 3. Template, save, default, boom. See that? There you go. Why the dollar's dropping? Eventually can find demand. If the dollar finds a good demand, next stop is not going to be this one, next stop is going to be this one. Let's see if we break to the upside or we continue to the downside. Yeah, the dollar continues to drop big time. So this is a good pattern that I like. This is a very good pattern. To the upside. Ideally, I would have liked this to go deeper to the downside instead of just going to this level, these pivots. Now I do think this is the most likely scenario to the upside. There we go. So you have this sort of flush right here. You have this sort of flush, and then buyers just stepped in. So the dollar is chopping around this level. Yeah, very sharp retraced on the dollar. Like I've started to see all these thank you, Jean Ling. See you tomorrow. So tomorrow I'm gonna be here, but Thursday, Friday are gonna be completely off. No, don't worry. See you tomorrow. Have a good night. All right, let's see if we can have some downside here from here. Yeah. Wow. Pretty aggressive selling though. Pretty aggressive. So volatility is coming into the market. I want to go see the VIX. Yeah, hasn't moved. Hasn't moved at all. Yeah. What about bond yields? Same place. Actually, they're coming down a little bit. All right, guys. So dollar is in demand. As of now, I do think if the dollar bounce back up, the equity markets might have some more downside. If it doesn't, then the markets will either stay there or go up a little bit. But right now, I'm thinking more on a short side, but we don't have some high quality supplies. That's the thing. We might have to move up a little bit to find some supply, and then market will sell off. Who knows? Okay. But I need to take off. Thank you guys for being here, and I'll see you all guys tomorrow. Taurus, Alex, Jean, and those who are not here today, but I know they are pretty loyal and pretty good with the channel. See you guys, okay? Have a nice day. Don't stoop. Today is not the day to do stupid shit, okay? This week is not the day to improvise. This week is the week to learn, to watch. Don't take huge risks, okay? This is not the week, right? We will have more trading weeks. Next week is gonna be very good, okay? See you. Bye-bye.